Hey guys, welcome back to Kindergarten Ready. We're going to do a little mini lesson for parents explaining about composing and decomposing numbers. It's where you take numbers apart or you put them back together, okay? So we're talking about, we're going to start out with two quantities that you put together or take apart to make a bigger number, okay? So my kids love to play the game 6 crayons in all, okay? They have, on this particular sheet, it's laminated, so we use markers, but you can use crayons, obviously. But they've got 6 crayons, and they've got to figure out how many can be red, how many can be blue. And then they're going to put their totals down here. Now, doing this at home, it would look a little bit different. They could just draw a square box and then some rectangles in it for the crayons that they could color to make different combinations. But let's say that they colored one of my crayons red. So we've got one red. Now they have to figure out, well, how many of those are going to be blue? If I've got one red, then I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are going to be blue. Okay, if I've got 2 that are red, then I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got to have 4 that are blue. Okay, so let's skip the pattern and let's say that 4 are red. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 that are red. So how many does that leave that would have to be blue? It would leave 2, okay? So we're trying to get them used to the information that numbers can be combined to make bigger numbers, and then you can break those back down again, okay? We've went up to quantities all the way to 10, but most of the time we start out with 5 or 6. And there's a bunch of different games where we're going to work on this. I'm sure you'll be seeing some. We play one called Toss the Chips, where they use counters that are red and yellow. But really all you need to do, this skill, is to have 2 different items. You could do like 5 quarters and flip them. So many are heads, so many are tails. But the point is, you're trying to understand that those 2 quantities, they come together and it's not going to change your total. 2 plus 2 is 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 0 is 4. You want to understand that even though those numbers are different, when you put them together, it still makes the same quantity. The quantity does not change, okay? Again, you can use numbers from, obviously, anywhere from 2 up. Like I said, we've worked with numbers up to 10, but we really focus on totals of 6. Okay, so we'll be sending home some math sheets for that. They might be something that you have to print off, like we take a picture of it and you guys can print it off at your home since you guys already have your packets. But we will do our best to get you guys some of their math games out so we can keep some of the consistency going for what they were doing at school versus what they are going to be doing at home, okay? So if you have any questions about composing, decomposing numbers, just message us back at Kindergarten Ready.